Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Searching pass he's played there. Some good work on the right flank here. Pirlo. It's a promising position. He's got away. Incoming to... climbs up! It has fallen kindly here. And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So, a breakthrough already. He's had a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Cherki usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Beckham. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nedved. Nedved crosses. Look at the space here. In again. Tacho tries to clear. And it's Pirlo. Cherki. And he shoots! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more. Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Looking for options for movement. Vieira. And this is Ronaldo. Gives it back. Oh, that's a fine interception. Pedri. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Manchester United really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Adriano. He shifted it to the flank. Adriano. He gets big. And it's been given away. And another try! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
And he has been fouled there. Wriggles his way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's picked it up out wide. Can he latch on to this? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Beckham. Gravenberg. And it's Beckham. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cherki. Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Probing pass. Threads one in. Cherki. That's a good run down the left. Oh, sweet feet. Nice looking ball. It's a promising position. Now the ball in. Knocks it out wide. Vieira. Cherki. Now the delivery. There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Nedved. It's Nedved! Nedved! A diamond of a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was up.
And it's Nedved. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
And we're underway again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Nedved picks it up out wide. Tacho is there, and he can get that clear. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Botman, Gravenberg, and Botman. Back to the keeper it goes. And Botman, Pacho.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's following up! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Van der Sar herring after the ball here. Beckham. Good ball, good take. Pirlo wins the duel this time.
For this match was
Nedved. That looks a good ball through. Now can he find Cristiano Ronaldo? Beckham. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. And it's certainly on. Can he finish? He's got it all! And they are right back within touch! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Alvarez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So is this... He's got tall! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Beckham. And it's Gravenberch. Driving forward. Great vision. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Nicely spread. Now it's Nedved.
That was lovely, that.
He is through here. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
Out to the right. He's a sharp little ball here. Hangs a mighty effort! Yes! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Botman. To Beckham. Manchester United finding their passes. Cherki plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Nedved. Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the header! Against the crossbar! Botman. Tacho. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tacho calmly anticipates. Pedri. That is lovely. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nedved did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's been cut out, well played. Bien is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Has been indicated.
That's tidy. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
We would like to inform you that CCTV
Thoughts
is
on what
now
we've
in
just
operation
seen?
for
Well, you
your
can never
safety.
predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And this is Messi, pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's a shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught on it, and again!
Mets definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter.
Gomez! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the stamp.
He's going for goal! And we have our very first corner. And here's chance to shoot! And one more try! They've got to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now this could be a chance. Van Dijk cuts it out. Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mbappe wins the duel this time. Great vision. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo takes a shot! And it's a goal! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Mets really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's fabulous. He's shooting! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. In with the challenge.
Mets are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And it's made its way to him. Serginho, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Winks. Serginho, and here's Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Foot in. Gomez touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
João Neves. Rice. And it's Messi. Now the ball's gone astray. Gomez. João Neves does well to get it back. And it's Winks. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Could try cutting inside here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And he's in on goal. And can he finish it? Oh, a decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Winks. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Mets needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Not the most convincing of passes. Winks. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a key interception. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Now it's Mbappe. Now there's it's Cristiano! Oh, it rattles the bar. Decent progress down the left. Koundé gets a foot in here. Some resolute defending there. Threads one in. Van Dijk. João Neves. So we've reached the hour mark. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Mets really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Le numéro 38. À leur place, le numéro 23. Le numéro
Picked out
21.
brilliantly.
Le numéro 15.
He is through here. Suzo! Shifted it to the flank. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Rice. And it's Messi. Mets do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Well, that's a dangerous ball.
Mets really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish right from the top draw. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Mets really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. This looks promising. He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the gears here. João Neves. Over to the left. Just 5 minutes left. João Neves. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Serginho. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Suso.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. 2 minutes to be added on. Quality ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! And that is as far as it goes. Mets were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So thank you very much, Jim, for Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Mbappe! Oh, it rattles the bar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, no, no circumventing this opponent. Mbappe takes a look up. Lovely bit of skill. Great chance! They've got to be quick. Oh, it's fallen kindly here! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
That's a throw.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his hand...
Oh, shooting chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very...
And Messi! Oh, crossbar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Bellingham just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Now it's Papu Gomez. Oh, sweet feet. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, what a ball! Metz, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Vieira. Passing is crisp. Chance for a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Strong running down that left flank. Gomez. Oh, well played. He's gone direct here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's fabulous. Gomez. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Winks. Mbappe tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi. Great vision. And here's Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Zola considers his options.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, that's tidy. Can he finish?
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And here's here's a chance! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! About as smooth as it gets. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bellingham is the team's great visionary. And he's in on goal. Ibrahimovic! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Mets really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
And now the breakaway. That's good running with the ball. And here's Ibrahimovic. Tries a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on. Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
That has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played back in. Winks. Searching pass he's played there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
He's gone for goal! And that's off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Zola goes for goal! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Zola clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Winks.
The attendance for
It's
this
an
match was
imaginative pass. Neatly
72,300.
clipped into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Takes a shot. Spectacular save. Keeper gets just about enough of it.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
This is their second corner of the game. Winks. And now a sudden chance to counter. Winks. And that has put paid to that. And this is Messi. Bellingham. We saw the take. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Mets present their opponents with the best possible chance here. To further improve their position of comfort. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Gomez. Looking for the run. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Might be Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught napping. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
No, that's just wide.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Can he get it through? He can run onto that. And a chance! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Winks. Can he spark a counter here? Vieira. Solar. He's gone for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Winks. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bellingham.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Could move up a gear here. Winks. And it's Winks. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Zola. And the referee brings it to a close. So that is it, the end of the road.
I'm afraid to tell you
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going.